I'm going to be very honest. So there is a lot going on behind the scenes. Like there's a lot of different groups of people that I'm
Sure.
communicating with to try
Sure.
and make this thing work. But one of the guys who I've been working with, shout out Warren from YouTube, he's like the engineer who's going to be doing like all the engine, like all that stuff. And he, because I've been streaming for so long, he's like, okay, like let's try to do like remote webcam based off of your OBS, because then you could have like, you could be your own producer and just, you know, do everything. Right. And I was like, that'd be perfect. So he goes, do you have any, you know, like graphics or transitions? And I was like, yeah, I got P for the D. And he's like, what? And, you know, I was just like, yeah, I was just like, you know, for like when I have to pee, you know, we pee when a team that we want to win is on defense. So I just run and I play a graphic of me pouring a whole bunch of water into a cup and it overflows over a desk while I'm peeing. And he's like, that's great. So I'm just saying we are infiltrating YouTube to the point where now all of them will know about P for the D.
I like to imagine Warren has to call up Roger Goodell and go, can we get clearance on P for the D, Mr. Goodell? Can we get official P for the D clearance?
Yep.
Boom. If you don't know what we're talking about,
like my Photoshop jersey.
Yeah.
You weren't allowed to have, because like they were like, can we have your headshots? And I was like, sure. It's only me in Packers uniforms.
Yes.
So that's they're like, well, we can't have that for like the actual stream, but we can do this. And there you go.
There you go. So Tom Grossi, first man on the moon.
On the moon.
Neil Armstrong of sports YouTubers, gets to show it's the Chiefs, not really a reward per se, but gets to show the game while streaming, basically representing a decade of hard work. No one's earned this opportunity more than one Tom Grossi, and it's been in the works for a while.
Yeah, I thought you were going to end
a while. You were on the phone about it when you were here visiting, so it was like, ooh, and now it's real. It's fucking cool.
Yeah, I thought you were going to end your sentence with "No one deserves this."
Nobody deserves this.
Give
me Dennis Miller back, or I riot.
It's so crazy too, because I am finding out information kind of along with everybody else. But as I was telling Brian, like there's a lot of chefs in the kitchen right now as we try to make this work. Because even if you want, for example, like if this is going to be shown outside the United States, as far as I know, yes, it is going to be. But that was one of the things that they had to work out, because if they're showing a stream of the game, there are some advertisers who can't advertise in like Asia, for example, right? And so if that's running because they're giving me like it's all sales crap and whatever.
Yeah.
But there's that component. Then this wasn't even originally supposed to happen, because originally they reached out. So Scooter, for example, because I texted him about this, Scooter, he promoted the game being on YouTube, right? Because this is like the first game that's being shown globally on YouTube. That's the big deal. And the best part is that it's free, right? Like that's the whole point. And so Scooter took a deal where he promoted the game on YouTube and is like, hey, on YouTube, Friday, September 5th, the Chiefs Chargers is going to be free. Go watch it, what have you. So they reached out to me with the same deal. And I go, well, wait a minute. Where do you want me to send people to go? Right? Is it to the NFL YouTube channel? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, well, I'm going to be streaming the game. So
yeah.
Why would I tell people to go to a different channel? And so I was like, but what could happen is if I could stream the game, because I told him straight up I wasn't interested if that was the case. Like they were offering some money, whatever. But that got them talking. And then one of the guys that I talked with YouTube last year built this watch with program. Like he literally built it and he showed me the pitch deck and I was in the pitch deck. So just happens to be a fan. And also is like, hey, like we kind of built this with you in mind. And so it took literally a couple months, but we are now at the point where, yes, this is actually going to happen. I've done a whole bunch of testing over the past few weeks with YouTube to make sure everything works on the back end. But yeah, we will be showing the game. And I didn't find out till yesterday that, one, I was allowed to talk about it, but two, I didn't find out till yesterday who the other creators were. So there's 2 other Spanish speaking creators, which is awesome. And then there's I Show Speed.
Hola, ¿cómo está? Yo planto mi verga en el jardín, baby.
See?
It's not me, although my Spanish is minimal.
It was pretty good. That was very good. But there's it's I Show Speed, and then it's Tom Grossi. So there's a chasm there about in terms of who is, a little bit higher on the totem pole. But yeah, it's pretty awesome, man.
I Show Speed, huge. Get why the NFL's going with him. Hope 100%. He crushes it. But how many games has he streamed, Tom?
I don't know.
Is it every primetime game for
he was in the Royal Rumble.
But has he sat in front of his fucking computer
for 12 hours?
Hours and hours of bad Thursday night football? Huh?
No.
Huh?
No. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Crazy, man.
No, that's cool. And like the NFL, like, one, this game's going to be free on YouTube, right? They want as many people to watch.
Sure.
And what they're probably trying to do is get people to invest in either Sunday Ticket, which you can do monthly now, or they want more people actively engaged in the NFL product.
So,
and that's why other big YouTubers are, other people outside of the actual sports world, they want people who might not, same thing they've leaned in with Taylor Swift, right? They want people who might not be into football to give it a chance. And hopefully this helps them get acclimated to the game and spreads it that way. And had they not had you in the mix, it would have been wild. But it's very cool that you're part of it because you've been doing this shit for so long. So it's nice to see like your sweat equity in terms of like the loyalty to football and to the NFL, like get this opportunity. And hopefully like they see it's a good thing. Like you got a lot of, if you fuck up, Tom, you're really going to ruin it for all of us.
For everybody.
No pressure, but don't mess up.
I'm glad that I have the Thursday game to kind of get back into streaming.
The warm-up game.
Yeah, it's the warm-up game, and it's just Dallas versus Philadelphia. You're like, okay, we got this going. Well, that was also one of the things too, dude. Like you, even in like the draft, or like you see a lot of these like NFL, like what they've been doing with creators. Only recently, right? Like they sent like Coleman, Scooter, and I to go to the combine 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Like that was last year. Good God. They sent us for that. Like, and that was a really cool experience to like capture some content. They did some stuff with the draft. But in terms of like a lot of the other creators, they're getting folks who are not necessarily involved with football. And it's exactly why you said, right? Because they're trying to capture like that casual audience.
Yeah.
And so we talked about this in terms of like the show itself and like the stream itself. And what YouTube is trying to show the NFL is like, hey, there are different ways to watch this game, right? So like when Peacock spent $100 million to get that playoff game, YouTube, I don't know how much money they spent to go get this game. But the point is like, hey, there are completely different ways for your fans to engage with your product. And I mean, the fact that we have tens of thousands of people in there for like a random primetime game, I think that's proof of that. So they're more trying to be like, hey, this is a way to do that. And thankfully, I got an opportunity to do it. But yeah, it's gonna be a big stream. I mean, they're making it private right afterwards. So it's literally just like there's only so much control I have over it.
Yeah.
But they're making it private right after. So it's literally just this live stream. You be there within those 3.5 hours and that's it. But it's gonna be really, really cool. We have won like 4 creators to be like, hey, like this is also a different way to watch football. And considering, I don't know how happy they'll be because I just do it for free, and just don't show the game every other time. But yeah, man, it's super exciting. Like I'm super pumped to be able to do this.
Will there be a nip slip?
I don't think so, but things get wild here.
Let's wear some loose clothing, Tom, and just see what happens.
Just see where the night takes us, Why not?